In the early 7th century, the sands of Arabia whispered with change. A man chosen by Allah, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, brought a message that would transform humanity forever. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. But faith was not accepted easily. The rise of Islam faced fierce opposition, and soon battles would determine the fate of this new faith. The Battle of Badr, the first victory, or in the second year after Hijrah, near a small well called Badr, 313 Muslims stood against 1,000 men of Quraysh. They were outnumbered, unequipped, but full of faith. Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, raised his hands to the heavens and prayed, "O Allah, if this small group perishes today, there will be none left to worship you." The sky thundered with divine support. The Quran later revealed, "Indeed, Allah sent down angels to strengthen the believers." Surah Al-Anfal 12. By sunset, the impossible became real. The Muslims were victorious. Badr became a symbol of faith over fear. The Battle of Uhud, a lesson in obedience. The next year came Uhud, a battle of courage and mistake. Muslims were again victorious at first, but when the archers left their positions disobeying the Prophet's order, the tide turned. Many brave companions fell. Among them, Hamza ibn Abdul Muttalib, the Lion of Islam. Though painful, Uhud taught a lasting lesson. Victory belongs only to those who obey Allah and His Messenger. The Battle of Khandak, the Trench of Unity. In the 5th year after Hijrah, 10,000 enemies marched toward Medina, but the Muslims, led by the Prophet, built a trench, an idea from Salman al-Farsi. The siege lasted for weeks, but the Muslims held firm through hunger and fear. Then Allah sent a powerful wind that scattered the enemy. This was the Battle of the Trench, a victory not by sword, but by faith, patience, and unity. The Treaty of Hudaybiyah and the Conquest of Makkah. When the Prophet set out for pilgrimage, he was stopped at Hudaybiyah. There, a peace treaty was signed. Though seemingly unfair, it opened the doors for Islam's spread. Within 2 years, the Quraysh broke the treaty, and the Muslims marched toward Makkah with 10,000 men. No blood was shed. No revenge was taken. The Prophet entered the holy city with his head bowed in humility. He forgave his enemies and declared, "Go, for you're free." This was not just the conquest of Makkah. It was the conch. Beyond Arabia, the great expansion. After the Prophet's passing, his companions carried the light of Islam far beyond Arabia. Under the leadership of Caliph Abu Bakr, Umar ibn al-Khattab, and others, the Muslim armies faced 2 great empires, Persia and Byzantium. The Battle of Yarmouk and Battle of Qadisiyah marked historic victories. With justice, discipline, and faith, Muslims brought not tyranny, but the message of peace and equality to lands across Asia, Africa, and Europe. Legacy of the Islamic Wars. The wars of Islam were never for power or greed. They were for survival, faith, and freedom. Each battle carried a divine purpose, shaping the destiny of an ummah that would change the world. From the deserts of Badr to the streets of Mecca, the message remained the same. Faith, patience, and justice will always prevail. Narrator, softly. And today, 14 centuries later, the spirit of those battles lives on, not in swords or shields, but in hearts that believe in La ilaha illallah. Music rises, showing sunrise over the Kaaba and peaceful modern Muslim cities. Narrator, final line. This is the story of the major wars of Islam, the story of faith that conquered fear and light that conquered darkness. Music fades out, ending screen with Quran verse. And victory is not but from Allah. Surah Al-Anfal 10.